Continuing the series on basic statistics, we will be learning about variables today. What is a variable? A variable is a characteristic or attribute that can be measured, observed, or recorded. Sex of a person, age of a person, your monthly income, types of dwelling you reside in are some examples of a variable. What are different types of variables? One may wonder why we are interested in defining different types of variables. The main reason is that not all statistical analysis can be performed on all variable types. For instance, it is impossible to compute the mean of the variable sex as we cannot sum male and female. Finding mode of continuous variables does not make any sense because most of the time there won't be two exact same values, so there will be no mode. As an example, finding mode of the weight of staff in offices. Most of the staff will have different weights, especially if the weights are measured in grams, and thus there will be no mode. Therefore, the way we approach summarizing and analyzing data depends largely on the type of variables that we have. Variables are classified into two main categories: numeric and categorical. What is a numeric variable? Numerical variable represents numerical quantities or values that can be measured, such as height, weight, age, temperature, or income. Therefore, numeric variables are quantitative variables. Examples: age, income, weight, height, number of children you have, distance between your house to your office, and many more. What is a categorical variable? Categorical variables represent characteristics or attributes that cannot be measured numerically. Therefore, categorical variables are qualitative variables and tend to be represented by a non-numeric value. Your gender, your marital status, your education level, your occupation, your religion, the color of your hair are all examples of categorical variables. Both numeric and categorical variables are further divided into two subcategories: discrete or continuous for numeric variables, and nominal or ordinal for categorical variables. Let's look at discrete variables first. Discrete variable is a variable for which the values it can take are countable and have a finite number of possibilities. Discrete variables are often represented by integers such as number of children per household, number of students in a class, and number of cars registered. In all the above examples, the number of possibilities is finite and can only be represented by an integer. For instance, the number of children per household will never be 3.5 or 6.2. So, the number of possibilities is finite, countable, and will always be an integer. Second subcategory of numeric variable is the continuous variable. Continuous variables are variables for which the values are not countable and have an infinite number of possibilities. Age, weight, and height are some of the examples of a continuous variable. For simplicity, let's refer to years for age, kilograms for weight, and centimeters or feet and inches for height. Nevertheless, a 30-year-old man could actually be 30 years, 5 months, 15 days, 3 hours, 34 minutes, 20 seconds, 3 milliseconds, 5 nanoseconds old. We usually stop at the standard level of granularity, but nothing prevents us from going deeper, leading to infinite number of potential values. The fact that the values can take an infinite number of possibilities make it uncountable. Now, the first category of a categorical variable is the nominal variable. A nominal variable is one that describes a name, label, or category without any natural order. Sex, hair color, and types of dwelling are some examples of nominal variables. If you look at this diagram, we can see that all the possible values are mutually exclusive and none of them have numerical significance. To further elaborate, the variable sex is nominal because there is no order in the levels between male and female, meaning the levels are unordered. If a qualitative variable has exactly two levels, it is referred to as a binary or dichotomous variable. The second subcategory of a categorical variable is the ordinal variable. An ordinal variable is a qualitative variable with an order implied in the levels. The order of the values is important, but the differences between each one is not really known. For instance, if the performance of the staff is rated on a scale such as good, very good, and outstanding, this variable is a qualitative ordinal variable because there is a clear order in the levels. If you look at this diagram, there is some natural ordering, that is, the outstanding category is better than very good category, which is better than good category. But we don't know and cannot quantify how much better it is. To simplify the whole concept of a variable, let's look at this illustration. First, a variable is broadly divided into two, numeric and categorical variables. The numeric variable is then divided into two, the discrete and continuous variables. And the categorical variable is further divided into two, nominal and ordinal variables. For continuous and discrete variables, which are a subcategory of numeric variable, we can use mean or median to summarize the data. But for the ordinal and nominal variables, we should use proportions or percentages to summarize the data sets. We can summarize all the subcategories with this table. And with this, we conclude this video on variables. Hope you have a better understanding on the types of variables by now. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Until then, goodbye and take care.